Yeah, good morning to all, and good evening if you are in the other nation. Yeah, welcome to another meeting of Satvik Toastmaster Club for healthy living. I am Toastmaster Chandrasekhar Sajjan, the segment at arms for the today's meeting. Our mission is the mission is for Toastmaster is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience, which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. In order to have a smooth meeting, here are some ground rules. Speakers are requested to refrain from making any references to politics, sex, or religion in their speeches. Please put yourself on mute when not speaking. Don't interrupt while someone is speaking, and be attentive throughout the meeting. So without any further ado, let me hand over to the button to our young and energetic president, Shahid Sheikh, who is working as a developer in one of the corporate company, NCR Atleos organization. I know invite our president and Shahid Sheikh to give her opening address. Let's have a great meeting. Shahid.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my dear fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. Thank you everyone for joining our meeting. And this is a special meeting for all of us for the Satvik Toastmasters Club. Why I said it's a special meeting means this is the first meeting with the new executive club we are joining. So I am addressing the meeting as a president for the first time. So it's my privilege to be honored to be elected as a president, and sure I will do up to my extent for this club, for the progress of the club. So today, as we have few guests in our room, we'll just first get them started with their introduction, and then we will further proceed. So may I call upon our it's a familiar face, but still I would like to ask Rhonda to introduce herself to the team.
Thank you, President Shahid, to you and your executives, Toastmasters guests. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am Rhonda Lynch-Watts. I am from District 81, which is in the Caribbean District. I'm from the Division F, which is Trinidad and Tobago. It is my pleasure to be here this evening. I am here to support and to enjoy as the second evaluator and the ARC counter for this evening. So it's my pleasure to be here. And back to you, Mr. President.
Yeah, thank you, Rhonda. And Deepak, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, good morning, everyone. I am Toastmaster Deepak. I am currently a member of Invictus Toastmasters Delhi. I am here to utilize my Sunday morning, learning something new, meeting new faces, and looking forward to an interesting meeting today. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Shahid.
Thank you. And Kanika, you are no more a guest, or you are like a family to this Satvik family member, like a Satvik to the Satvik family. So could you please introduce yourself?
Thank you so much, Shahid, for giving me such an introduction. My name is Kanika Gupta, and currently I am pursuing my BTech from IIT Jammu. I'm a sophomore there, and currently I'm doing my internship at IIT Gandhinagar. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Kanika. And we see Rajendra Chavda. So hi Rajendra, could you please introduce yourself brief to the club? You are on mute if you are speaking. Okay, we have one more guest, Surya. Surya, would you like to introduce yourself to the Satvik Toastmasters? Sorry, you are unmuted, but we could not hear you. Oh, we could see some flight sound.
Hello, yes. Now you can hear me?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I am Surya, 24 years old, staying in Kolkata, West Bengal, currently working as customer support associate for Swiggy Instamart, and would like to improve my English. Thank you for having me.
Are you a Toastmaster, Surya?
No, guest.
Okay, good. Okay, maybe this journey definitely you will start for your learning. I hope you will become a Toastmaster to achieve your goal.
Thank you.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, actually, to run smoothly, we have few roles still open. So we will just fill those roles and we'll go for the keynote speech. So we have one evaluator and accounter and grammarian roles open. Would anyone like to take those roles? We need one evaluator for the icebreaker speech.
I'll take the evaluator, Shad.
Okay. Yep. Thanks, Kalpana. Evaluator. Just a moment.
Kanika also raised her hand.
Okay. Yeah, Kanika. And we have accounter and a grammarian. If anyone would like to take accounter, otherwise, yeah, Kanika, you are on mute, Kanika. We could not hear.
Yeah, I can take.
Okay. Can you take the grammarian role?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Maybe Rhonda, as we discussed, can you go with the accounter?
So I'll do so.
Okay, sure. So now we have all the roles filled. Okay. Just a moment. Yeah, actually Deepak has requested for the evaluator role, right, Deepak? I think maybe after the agenda we got that info. Okay, maybe Kalpana, if you don't mind.
You can give him. Yes, I'm happy to give him.
Yeah. So Deepak, you will be the evaluator for the icebreaker speech by our VP Ed Adi. Okay, fine, Deepak. You can hear, right? Okay. Okay, good. That's it. Yeah, friend. I will just start with a famous quotation. Like, leadership is unlocking the people's potential to become better. So this is the place where in the Toastmasters, we make the leaders and we bring their potential outside. So how that happens and how it will help is in our personal and professional lives. We have live examples where people are how they are before and after becoming leaders, how they are. So we have a esteemed guest, and not only a guest, is very known to us, Kalpana Raghu. She is a IT professional and she is a Bharatanatyam dancer also. and she is a Toastmaster from since 4 years. She has helped in catering 4 clubs. She has conducted 2 speech crafts coach and coached a club successfully and mentored 2 new clubs. She is a strong advocate of core values of Toastmasters and has shown her commitment by serving the community various roles. She has achieved Distinguished Toastmaster Award in July 2022. She is currently serving as a District 126 as a Division G Director for the year 2023 and 24. So this is a brief introduction and we have many more things about her. Okay, now I'll just tell the timer. It is a 30 minutes, 25, 28, 30, 25 green, 28 yellow, 30 is red. Okay, now everyone put your hands together to welcome our keynote speaker, Kalpana Raghu, for explaining us leadership in Toastmasters.
Thank you, Shahid. Once again, greetings, everyone. I hope you are able to hear me. Thank you. Okay. So before I move ahead and talk about why Toastmasters as leaders or how Toastmasters helps us as leaders, I want to know from each one of you on what do you think a quality of leader should be so that they or the people around him will around them will be benefited. Maybe I can start with JK Arora. What do you think a leader quality should be?
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Thank you for giving opportunity. A leadership quality is when the problems comes, he do not depress or do not give up and bounce back with the problem with the new solutions. And every day, as a business owner, we come with a problem and we find a solution and we come with good results. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So you are saying that problem solving skill is what needed for a leader. Okay, JK, I noted about it. Chandrasekhar.
Good morning to all. So, as per my opinion, leadership is like not leading to others. So, it will make example, like be sample for others. So that
Okay,
will, yeah.
so leading as an example.
Yes, Kalpana.
Okay, thank you. Adi.
I believe the one who makes conversation without any ego while having any disagreements and sort of,
Okay, not being opinionated.
yeah.
Okay. Uh, may I ask Rhonda?
Thanks. I'm actually thinking of the words that we talk about in Toastmasters: integrity, respect, service, and excellence as attributes of good leaders.
Wonderful. Thank you. Kanika.
Yes, thank you so much, Kalpana, for giving me this opportunity. Uh, According to me, leadership is first of all being self-disciplined, then to lead someone. So yeah, I personally think this as my opinion.
Perfect. Thank you. Shahid. You're on mute.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, as most of the people has covered the attributes, I feel like as a leader, you should go for an extra mile. Even if you see that it is a risk, you have to take that risk and work upon it. Then that will, first of all, you will experience that as a leader. Then you can tell others to show, you can show a path to them by taking a risk.
Okay. We should
Yep.
go that extra mile. Okay.
Yes.
Deepak.
And I think for leaders, it should be a leader is someone who uh, shows the way, goes the way, and makes the way, I would say.
Okay. Noted. Sudhir, if you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, Kalpana. I think in my perspective, he should encourage his our team to, I mean, the pressure should not reach to the team members. He should be able to handle at his level so that the team members can perform without any pressure, like efficient in the efficient manner.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Rajendra? Okay. Surya? Okay. I think they are not able to mute themselves. So I have seen that there are a couple of qualities that you all are saying that leaders are. And today I'm going to talk about how Toastmasters can help you to achieve all of your goals through playing by different roles. So let me start by sharing my experience, how I improved myself as a leader when I played different roles. It was in the year 2000 that 2020, I became a Toastmaster. And for the first 6 months, I was only focusing on giving up my speeches and completing my path. I have taken dynamic leadership as my path, and I was only thinking about how I can give speeches and how can I improve my speeches and communication and ensure how my path will help me to improve and enhance my professional and personal environment as well. And after 6 months, there were club elections. I joined Toastmasters in January 2020, and immediately after 6 months, we had club elections. And I was like interested to take secretary role because I felt that in my professional environment, writing MOM was very challenging. And by taking secretary role, I'll be becoming proficient because I'll be able to play this role for 6 months. And I thought I'll contest for secretary role, and I was all planning for it. And the day of elections came, and ours being a corporate club, for every role we had at least 3 persons who were ready to play that role. We had elections conducted by election chair, and trust me, I was not able to succeed to get the secretary role after 3 rounds of elections. And then I thought, okay, let me try playing treasurer role. At least I'll get to handle financials so that I'll be able to manage my finance or team budget. But then again, after 3 rounds, I could not get that role. And when I was contesting as a club leader or club officer, only thing I thought is, I'm ready for any role except the sergeant at arms role. Because we used to have a huge bag that needs to be carried when we have this meeting, because that huge bag used to have all the club properties, the timer cards, the gavel, and then we used to also have our attendance sheet associated, because our company sponsors our membership and we have to ensure we are maintaining all the attendance. And it was a very big bag, and I was not ready to carry that bag because I already had a laptop bag to carry with myself every day, and I also had my lunch box, and together three bags were very difficult for me to handle. And that's where I thought anything I am okay, but not sergeant at arms. But then my president and my mentor was very keen that he wanted me to enter into the club officer role, and he pushed me to take sergeant at arms. And after 5 rounds of elections, I was elected as the sergeant at arms of the club. So the very first thing a leader, I understood that when you have to lead, we have to ensure that we are prepared for the dynamic situations wherein we might end up with what we planned, but results might be something different. That was my first experience as a leader, and I was always looking out for people who, to see what are the benefits when I'm playing this role. The first benefit I got when I was playing this role was that I was able to open the meeting, every meeting, and I ensured that, that meeting was um, opened up with high energy, and I tried to bring some new aspects to that. I started to read a thought of the day, which will bring up the a theme early in the meeting, and I started to read the Toastmaster promise on daily basis, so that every member in the club will understand what are the roles and responsibilities of a Toastmaster, and then started to get this activity. And slowly I started to enjoy. Luckily, there were not many in-person meetings, so I didn't have to carry that bag as well. So there were only online meetings in those days due to COVID, and I was successfully able to complete that sergeant at arms role. And in that year, I enjoyed my sergeant at arms role so much that I have taken part in all the district contests as sergeant at arms in all the regional languages, and also in English, and ensured that in Hindi and Telugu also I was able to convert all the TI promises and was able to read, and I was able to, people started noticing me that, this lady, when she opens the meeting as sergeant at arms, will have high energy, and we'll have very nice way of starting the meeting, because she comes up with a particular proverb and all. So that time when I played that role, I understood that if I was only a member, I was able to see only one dimension, that was my personal growth from Toastmasters. But the moment I became sergeant at arms, I understood what are the club properties which I have to handle, and what are the meeting schedules I have to handle. And the very important thing I learned is, someone told me that we have to lead by example. Chandrasekhar, I think you told that we have to lead by example. When you are sergeant at arms, you are doing that by as an example, because you will be the one who will be starting the meeting on time. You will be the one who will be arranging all the logistics required for that particular meeting, and ensure that you are able to get everyone on one page. So this is what the benefit of playing that particular leadership role. Then I had my mentor, DTM Raghu was my mentor, and I told him I'm enjoying this sergeant at arms role, and next time I wanted to challenge more. Tell me what I should do. Then he told me that, why don't you take a club and as club coach role, and start, building that club and take more challenges. I was fortunate to get a club from District 101, and that was a club which had only 3 members at that particular time. And if I had to get the dual credit for my DTM, then I have to ensure that club turns into 20 members. It was really a huge task because we have to get 17 new payments, and that too within the 6 months of period. I had checked what are the pros and cons of that club. The only thing was it is an online club, and another advantage that we had COVID and we were all meeting online. So I started taking up that responsibility of club coach, and I started to ensure we are calling guests and quality meetings were conducted. And like this I started for first 3 months. Slowly we could see that there were 20 to 30 guests attending our meeting on daily basis. Now that helped me to get the contacts of people who were ready to join the club, and people who were there for more than 3 meetings. I could go talk to them, negotiate, I could convince them. There were some challenges, but somehow I was able to manage to bring in all 20 members onboarded onto the club, and club is still running successfully in District 101 as it was earlier known as UTI Club, and it was for the UTI University, but then they have made it a community club open for everybody. And that gave me confidence, to ensure that, okay, yes, I can do something and I can plan for something. And this I was able to achieve because I was consistent. I know how to handle problems. I know that the problem was to bring in few people into the club within particular time, and then I was able to plan for it. I was able to understand what are the needs of the Toastmasters who are coming into our club, and ensure that I was able to either bring in that educational sessions, or bring in that theme based meetings, or bring in those mentors who can evaluate people, or you can who can see their speeches and review their speeches and give them support for that. With due respect, I have to tell you all that it was not one man task which I was able to do it, but at least with the help of my mentor and everybody around me, with all the 20 members who joined at that time, I was able to successfully complete, and that gave me my DTM credit as well. So this way, what happens is, when we have self discipline and problem solving skills, and when we lead by example, and we have conversation without being biased, these were some of the qualities which I have exhibited when I was Sergeant at Arms and also as a club coach. We will be able to achieve whatever goals we have in our personal or professional life. Now, this learnings I have taken to my professional environment as well. Being a corporate program manager, I know I would have to compete with my colleagues, and every time I used to fall short of writing my appraisal and telling what I was lagging. But because I played these roles and understood what are the qualities which I lag in playing my role, I was successfully able to tell my manager and convince my manager with what all I was trying to learn. So in the next term, and slowly I developed a positive environment at my workplace, and I was able to successfully grab one promotion as well, which I was waiting for nearly 4 years at my workplace. And I give all those credit to Toastmaster learnings only. Now, there is someone said that we have to go that extra mile to achieve risk. I think Sudhir was the one who told this. So, after learning that, yes, I achieved my personal goals. I completed my DTM project with the club coach credit, and I was very happy. But then I wanted to challenge myself with taking more risk, and then I was given a task to play area director role. I didn't want to do that in an online environment, because I would not get to meet people. So I chose my home of corporate home club, and started to represent as area G3 director in the year 22 and 23. Can anyone tell me what is the count of any club to consider it to be a successful club? What will be the count of members?
You are asking minimum count?
Maximum count, at least one healthy club.
8, I think.
Okay, 8, and we call it as, if a club is full, we can have 20 members, as because a club in good stand is 20 members. If we have, yeah, 8 is where minimum count, but 20 is where if you are having 20 members in the club, then it is called as good club comparatively. And when I was assigned area director, my entire area has 20 members only. And the challenge was, I have to bring in how many people? There were 5 clubs, and I have to bring in, if I consider all those clubs to be flourished, I have to reach 100 target, 100 members. And do you think it was easy in 1 year term? No, right? Yes. And to add cherry on the cake, I had one corporate club, one student club, and one community club. So I had 3 variations of clubs within that area, and they are geographically scattered in such a way that I cannot complete my club visit in one day. Every club was so far away from each other that I have to travel at least 2 hours from my location to reach to those clubs, because they were scattered completely different location. Life was not easy on me. I had to run here and there. So I started to accept that challenge, and the very first thing I did was to conduct open house in the student club, because there were admissions and new students coming up, and successfully we were able to run 3 open houses, and I could get 30 members in that club alone in that particular academic year. And this had given me some energy to, move ahead and confidence so that I can plan for other clubs. Student clubs I was able to motivate because I was personally there, and I was telling them, being a corporate person and a toastmaster, how it will help you in achieving your cracking your interviews and presenting yourself better at a corporate company. That was very easy for me. But handling a corporate and community club was very difficult, because corporate club people never used to show up. There were difficulties, to see that there were registrations, but people never used to come to meetings. So we had to slowly, it took a lot of time for me to bring at least 12 members into those clubs, corporate club. I had to conduct a lot of educational sessions, give them, ensure them. It took a lot of time for me to crack and say that, these are the benefits when you are joining a Toastmaster. You are a Toastmaster and you will be getting the benefits. So it took some time for me to bring into that level. And there were people who joined the club, and 12 members count I was able to achieve for corporate. Next comes the community club. The biggest challenge for community club was the time and the place which we needed to bring in people. Again, different challenge and a different environment. We had to bring in lot of experienced leaders, and lot of places where we have to move in person. I have to conduct a lot of open houses in different area. I went to some communities, I went to some schools and conducted uh, uh, induction about Toastmasters and gave them knowledge about what are the benefits of Toastmasters that we get in. And slowly, with all these things, by end of my first year term, the payment count in my area was 190 payments. I just went once after the other, and I was able to successfully complete all of them. Now, so as a Toastmaster, I started my journey with being improving my communication skills, then started as club officer, then started as club coach, and then started as area director. Now things were very easy. Then I thought, okay, why not I try division director, because I was already able to handle five clubs. Now let me challenge with 4 areas. And at this moment, my division will be distinguished by 2 more paid clubs, and the payment of those 2 clubs is also completed. And if that is on dashboard, then in District 126, Division G will be the first division to become distinguished. So, what I want to tell you all is, it happens that we might plan something and we might be given something else, but then every time we try to respond to the situation and we plan properly, identifying the problem and see what are the possible solutions, we will be definitely able to reach our goal and succeed. And the moment we get there, we will be more confident than what we were yesterday. And trust me, Toastmasters is a platform wherein you can definitely give a try without thinking about the consequences, because this is a very positive platform and you will be able to achieve success by yourself when you are implementing your Toastmasters principles, or you are being self-disciplined and you are showing up as an example. Definitely you will be accomplishing yourself and you will see a better version of what you were from yesterday to today. So this is my journey as a Toastmaster, as a DTM, and I'm glad that I'm able to continue my journey with my mentors, and I'm able to move ahead and talk in front of you. So I will open the floor for any questions if anyone have to, related to any leadership journey or anything that they wanted to check in.
Yeah, I will go, Kalpana. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, DTM Kalpana, for your all experiences for sharing with us. And I have one question, like you have faced with your explanation, we see is you have faced so many challenges. So in the daily life also we'll face challenges, and we will get some energy from somewhere else, and we will keep on moving. If you are facing the challenges, how you motivate yourself, and from where you get that energy?
Okay. Yeah, a very nice question, Shahid. Yeah, there were situations when, especially when I was a club coach, people used to attend meetings, but they never used to, they were not ready to bring in those $45 in those days to pay for the club. So that was very challenging. I used to feel low, but there my mentor Raghu was there as a supporting system for me, and he used to tell me that it's okay, you negotiate, you talk to people and show them that this is beyond that $45, then you'll be able to move them. And there were situations where I used to fall short of people, or there were situations where I used to fall short of the technology that would be needed to run the meetings, because a new club will need a Zoom account. We'll not have paid members are not there, so we'll not be able to even get that. But I was able to negotiate with people. So if we think that this is the problem and I'm not going to come out of it, we will never be able to come out of it. Just take 5 minutes break, cool down, and think what could be the possible solution of that problem. Definitely you will have, because God always made keys and locks together. All we have to do is we have to identify that particular key, and we should also know what is the purpose of doing it. Why are we doing it? If you know these two things, then definitely you will be able to identify and motivate yourself for it. Okay, Deepak, I see you raised your hand.
And thank you, DTM Kalpana, for the wonderful uh, personal experience sharing. So I have a question. How did you manage your time during like because you mentioned you have a corporate job, you have your personal life, and given Toastmasters requires and you a lot of time. So how did you manage all of these things? Was anything compromised during this?
Luckily, there was no such situation wherein I had to compromise. And let me tell you, apart from Toastmasters, I am a classical dancer in Andhanatyam. I'm still practicing it. So I think if we manage our time properly, little reducing our Netflix series time, little reducing our sleep time, we will be able to successfully handle everything. All we need is little planning. When I was not only a club member, I was having all my Saturdays and Sundays dedicated to family and dance. But then, since I became a district officer, area director, or division director, I used to spend my Saturdays afternoon, especially to all the clubs or of my area or division, and I used to ensure at least I'm talking to those clubs which need my support or which need my educational session. And that is how since 2 years I'm almost spending all my Saturdays with the afternoons, especially not the entire day. Morning I used to manage with whatever cooking is required for my family, and afternoon I spend my time with Toastmaster clubs, and again evenings I'll spend my time with dance. So I was able to take out that time. I could see the benefit of investing my time on this platform, and that is the reason I was able to manage, Deepak. It's not difficult. If we think that it's not going to happen, then it is really difficult. But see, today also I choose not to be lazy on the bed and choose to show up. That's where we are meeting today. So it's all about how we plan and how we achieve our goals. That's it. Okay. Okay, so if no questions, then I want to tell you all that, there is nothing called rocket science, and Toastmasters gives you a platform wherein, you can learn, and practically you can, I mean, you can learn and you can experiment anything in this particular platform. And trust me, people around you are so positive that they will help you to achieve your goals and go that extra mile and see that you are improving yourself from what you were yesterday to today. And I wish you all to have small goals in your life, plan for those goals, and ensure that you are identifying the problem, getting the solution of the problem, and then implementing the solution and being successful, becoming successful in achieving whatever your goals are. With that note, I would like to give the control back to Shahid, the Toastmaster of the day for today. Thank you, Shahid, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Kalpana. A big round applause for our DTM Kalpana, for not only just theoretically explaining how he has faced and all the practical example. So when she was delivering, I just remembered one example, like there is a book called How to Swim. If you keep on reading how to swim, if you are not going to swim, then you don't know how to swim, right? So you have to practice it, then only it will come to you. So he is a live example for us, how he is before and how he become a better version after joining the Toastmasters. So definitely, Kalpana, we will take all the things which you have shared, and we will also become leaders in our personal as well as in the Toastmasters. So we will definitely flourish with your ideas and with all your inputs you have provided. Okay, with this note, we will just deep dive into the next section of our club. So that is the regular pattern. So we will first start with our tag team introduction. So let me invite our Chandrasekhar alias Chandra, Toastmaster Chandra, to introduce her role as a timer.
Thank you, Shahid. Yeah, greetings to DTM Toastmaster and fellow Toastmasters and guest. As a timer, I will time the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and evaluations. I'll also alert each speaker of the timer they have left using the green card, yellow card, red card.
May I know, are you done, Chandra?
1 second.
Okay. I think you are trying to share the cards.
Yes, right. I got.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do it. Yeah, those giving speeches should limit their remarks to their specific time limits. Icebreaker speeches should be 4 to 6 minutes in length. At 4 minutes, I will raise the green card, and at 4 minutes, I will raise the yellow card, and 6 minutes, I will raise red card. And most other speeches should be 5 to 7 minutes in length. At 5 minutes, I will raise green card. 6 minutes, I will raise yellow card, and 7 minutes, I will raise red card. At table topic speakers should limit their remarks not to more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will raise a green card, and 2 minute, 1 minute 30 seconds, I will raise yellow card. At 2 minutes, I will raise red card. And the individual evaluations should be between 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I'll raise a green card. 2 minutes 30 seconds, I will raise yellow card. 3 minutes, I will raise the red card. Thank you. So I'll hand over to Shahid.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you, Chandra. Thanks for a detailed explanation for the timer role. So let me call upon our guest and Toastmaster Rhonda to explain the R counter role.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the meeting. Having greeted all persons here already, I'll go straight into my role. A crutch is a device that is used when you're having difficulty walking to kind of hold you up so that you can support you. A crutch word is those words that we use to support us in our thinking while we're trying to get from one thought to the other. But it's not really required because we're not really lame. So words like so, and sometimes we repeat. Filler sounds are those sounds that we use in the same way as is. My role would be to count those and to give my report when called upon to do so later on. I've been picking up some ahs and is, okays, so's, repeats, and and I'm hoping that from here forward, now that you know I'm checking for it, that we do a little bit better and eliminate some of those where we can, or at least decrease them as much as possible, because they do not really add value to what you're saying. Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster of the meeting.
Yeah, thank you for our counter. And next role is grammarian, and Kanika Gupta is our grammarian. Kanika, could you please explain the role?
Without taking much of your time, thank you so much, Shahid. So the word of the day is ebullient, which means cheerful and full of energy. Use case: the ebullient speaker captivated the audience with her enthusiasm and lively storytelling. Also, the idiom of the day is bite the bullet. To face a difficult or unpleasant situation with courage and determination. So as a grammarian, I would be highlighting both good and needing improvement areas and some unintentional grammarian errors. So looking forward, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, grammarian Kanika. Please post the word of the day and idiom of the day in the chat. And yeah, so we are ebullient we are going to start our meeting, and now we will jump onto the prepared speeches. So we have a prepared speech by our fellow Toastmaster JK Arora, and Toastmaster Rhonda is the evaluator for JK Arora's speech. So I would like to call upon Rhonda to explain the speech objectives and the level and path details of his speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the meeting. Toastmaster J.K. Aurora is on the pathway engaging humor. He is on his level 3 doing one of the electives called Focus on the Positive. The purpose of the project is for Toastmaster Aurora to practice being aware of his thoughts and feelings, as well as the impact of his responses on others. And the purpose of this speech, which is titled Hard Work, spotlights the character of a person, and he will be sharing his experience in completing this project. He would have recorded some negative responses in a personal journal and worked to reframe them in a positive way. So that's what I'll be looking for, to hear that experience, how he did not grow from the experience, and it should not be a report on the focus on the positive project. Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster of the evening.
Yep, thank you, evaluator. And now I will call upon JK Arora to present his speech. His speech title is Hard Work Spotlights the Character of a Person. JK Arora, Hard Work Spotlights the Character of a Person.
Good morning, Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster, and welcome guest. So as the topic is hard work spotlight the character of people, some turn up their sleeves, some turn up their noses, and some don't turn up at all. Quoted by Sam Ewing. So the capture of essence, how different people respond to challenges and opportunities in life. Today, I like to share my journey, my hard work, which has shaped my character, and how it may inspire to you. So when I started my company, is just within 1 year of starting my company, whole money got stuck up due to cheating of employees and customers. So I have to choose to turn up my sleeves, whether I have to go to my job, or with a new strategy, I have to change up my mind. So I got laminated. I was determined that I have to continue my business. So I got laminated my 100 rupees note, which I still kept in my office for display and remembers of my failures. As my father has always motivated me, he says me the problem or the challenges which you face, if you solve it, you will excel it more better way. So up and downs are a part of life. Then I restarted it. I restructured with my company with news. And after my work, I mean, after my changing, I started preparing for an exam for a custom broker at night, where every year only 40 candidates clear exam. So after 2 years of hard work, I cleared my custom broker examinations. Then I took ITA cargo certifications. So my journey is completely with challenges. I faced numerous obstacles. Even in COVID 2019, when I was having a COVID fever, still I continued to, in March, April, when no one was there, I continued to go to the airport and clear the medical devices shipment, which is important. And at that moment, in 6 months, we have to face a lot of changes in my business, the problems, the toughest, and I continued to resolve with my commitment. So after complete months and year of relentless effort, I finally experienced. So in my life journey, I have encountered various problems, and I solved it out daily. Today, I'm proud to say that my hard work has paid up, and we have more than 100 customers, and our company turnover is more than 10 crore with 20 professional team. This accomplished is not a testimonial to effort which we have paid. So I hope the story inspire you. So I'll ask the three questions from you. How do you respond when faced with a daunting challenge? What role has hard work played in your life? How do you want to be remembered when it comes to your work ethics? So I think my story is basically due to ethics and continuously hard work, and which is spotlight the character. We turn up with the sleeve with every problems. We have changed the strategy every time. Every time we take the new path, how to determine, and we complete in our mission. Our mission is to reduce the import custom duty. So we go out of the bond to our customers and tell them that how when you joined us, how we help us apart from other to your save the custom duty. I'll tell you my real example of my like a new customer which I've acquired, Transmilana Therapeutic. They are very old company, MNC company in a Singapore based company, and they were not the old the custom broker is there, so they do not like to change it. So we continuously pressure it. I'll go to personally, and then I explain that when you work with this, you reduce 25% the import duty, and how the even when you issue as a problem, how we can save the 25% cost. So we give an example of our customers, the live example. They came to our office, and after a lot of pursuance, we changed the customer, and today we are doing their 10 to 15 shipments per month. And so this is the means how we face the challenge, and how we changes the mind of our customers and change to positive to our this is by continuously learning, and then taking the character means the changing on ours this. So I'll say that life is not easy, and as every time we face challenge, and we have to very dynamic leadership is there even in our office in every challenges which we face. So just we have to let's bounce back and rise our falls and turn our obstacles into opportunity and continue on our path to success. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, JK Arora. Thank you for, and you have bitten the bullet, and that shows how you have faced the difficulties and how you became ebullient in your profession. Okay, thanks for that. And now we will move on to our second speaker Adi, Toastmaster Adi. So she is going to present her icebreaker speech. So as it is icebreaker, I'm not calling upon the evaluator. So we'll go with our speaker, Toastmaster Adi. Toastmaster Adi, icebreaker speech, Toastmaster Adi.
Greetings of the day, everyone. I am Adi Lakshmi, 20 years old. I have recently completed my undergraduation in BBA and going to give GMAT this year to do masters in strategy and innovation in NUS next year. I have keen interest in improving my skills and talents in both fine arts and academic subjects. I'm a person who is fond of learning new things and open to have various experiences as I wish to have a progressive life. Public speaking is something which I enjoy from bottom of my heart. It helps me to think about the situations and topics that are out there in the world and helps me to form my opinion based on my experiences and values that I stand by. It helps me to have my own voice. I joined Toastmasters as I want my voice to be heard and want to grab every opportunity it provides to polish and develop it, as I want my voice to reach others as a soothe, calming breeze rather than a harsh one. I want to share a part of my life which made me who I am today. During the start of my 10th class, I felt severely ill and barely managed to attend 2 months of my schooling. Due to the delay in the proper diagnosis and malpractice, my health grew worse and my health grew worse and I still can't fathom how I managed to give my board examinations. After giving exams, I visited Hyderabad for the treatment and got to know that I have IBD at a severe stage. And they have put me under steroids and injections. After a few weeks, I was well, but did not make any recovery as the medicine was not effective enough. And I was bearing with my health, which is very unstable. Due to this reason, my +1 and +2 years were very painful and unsatisfactory. At the end of +2, I visited Vijayawada for the treatment and they have put me under other sort of injections, which luckily worked for me and did a better recovery. But unfortunately, during my degree first year, I got COVID. So all the progress I have made till then was ruined and I was back to square one. And but I still managed to stay strong with the hope that I will completely recover in the near future and have been staying strong till now. 2 weeks ago, I got to know that the injections that I'm getting treated with got resistance and I should look for other treatment. This news completely shattered and disheartened me. Throughout these years, I never complained once and stood tall on my feet to give best in everything that is included in my life. But at that moment, I felt devastated to stay strong and be hopeful for better recovery. And it took me 1 week to get back to a proper mindset. But then I realized that this is the pace where I should show immense faith in God and myself. I never gave up before and I'm not going to give up now, because at the end of the day, I know that I'm a fighter and I desperately want to win this fight. And this willpower of mine has always pushed me to do better and be a better person for myself and others. And I want to share 3 important things that these experiences of mine have taught me that I would carry throughout my life. First one is focusing on yourself. It's like very, very important to focus on yourself, caring for yourself and improving yourself, as you will be the only one who will be able to console yourself and give courage to your heart to confront difficult situations in your life. Second point is living in the moment. I find it very crucial for a person to live in that minute, in that hour, in that day, without fearing about future or regretting about past events, as if they do that, they will feel like they missed out on their life. And third point is kindness. I can't emphasize enough how important it is for a person to have kindness. You will never know how much a person appreciates and feel grateful that someone has shown them kindness in their vulnerable phase. So I really urge people to have enough kindness to have a peaceful and healthy well-being. Apart from all this, if I have to say the biggest life lesson that I got till now is like life is all about living rather than surviving. If I have to put it in a more beautiful way, if we consider life is an endless garden, there are two options we can take. First one is walking at your own pace, enjoying the calmness, enjoying the breeze, looking at the breathtaking view it has to provide. So at the end, when you look back, you'll have a content heart and smile on your face. Second one is running on the path, not looking at anything, not cherishing anything. So at the end, when you look back, you'll not be able to remember anything. So I really hope everyone gets to cherish the garden. And if I have to describe myself in 3 words, I would say I'm a strong, courageous, and kind person. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Adi, for your wonderful icebreaker speech. So till now we know just as a Toastmaster Adi. Now we know something more about you and how strong you are. With your 3 words, we are just ebullient to know your capabilities. And while you are delivering your icebreaker speech, whatever the setbacks you have faced and how you have bitten the bullet and how you become so strong, that shows who you are. Thank you, Toastmaster Adi. Now we have an exciting session, table topic session. So now let me call upon today's our table topic master, Sudhir. Sudhir, the stage is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Shahid. Uh, are you guys excited to be in the impromptu sessions today?
Yes.
Yeah. He was that. I think after Kalpana's ebullient speech on leadership, let's carry forward that spirit to our table topics on the same theme. Let me share my screen. Who's the? Yeah. Give me a sec. Can I share?
I hope host.
Can you able to share, Sudhir? Yeah, I made him as
Yeah.
co-host, Chandra.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think I can share it now.
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Yeah, able to.
Okay. You guys see me, right?
Yes, Sudhir. Yeah.
Okay. Before getting started, do you want me to give an introduction, Shahid, or let's get started?
Get started.
Okay. I think let me give an overview like how we are going to go with the table topics. There will be a tiles of 10, and any volunteers can choose any number, and in each tile there will be a question on the leadership topic, and you can talk for a couple of minutes about that around that topic. Okay. Who can go? If you raise hands, I can see from here. Okay, Kanika raised her hand. Kanika?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get started. Okay. Which number you want to open?
Third.
Hmm?
3.
3. Okay. Your topic is what role does communication play in effective leadership? What role does communication play in effective leadership? Kanika, over to you.
Thank you so much, Sudhir. And what role does communication play in effective leadership? Okay. So yes, this communication plays a vital role as per leadership is concerned. And It reflects your personality, how you are addressing your details, how you are, what you can say, delivering your thoughts or perspective to other person. It, according to me, it also reflects how is your attitude or how is your, what you can say, way of dealing with the situation or way of, okay, so yeah, this much. And communication means delivering your thoughts, and it matters how you deliver it. It matters how you talk to the other person, and that should be crisp and contentful. You should not exaggerate the sentences or the thoughts you want to say. It should be, it should be like up to the point. So that will help the other person or to whom you are speaking with to understand what you actually want to. And in for the effective leadership, it is important to catch the audience attention so that they can relate with your perspectiveness. So yeah, this is all my thoughts. And thank you so much, Sudhir, for giving me this opportunity.
Yeah, thank you, Kanika, for your view on the communication playing effective leadership. Any other volunteers?
Yeah, I like to take it.
Thanks, JK Arora. Can you choose your number?
1.
1. What steps do you take to continually improve your leadership skills? What steps do you take to continually improve your leadership skills? Over to you, Toastmaster JK Arora.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Thank you, TTM of the day. So, daily basis, I get up at 5 a.m. and then I go to the swimming. And first thing I work with on our mind and our body. Then before reaching to the office, I have a laptop, so I complete my work, my schedule, what I have to achieve it in a day. So the complete planning I have to take in the leadership as soon as in our office at 11 a.m. we have a meeting just for 5 minutes to discuss the very important things. So the leadership skills is that you plan your day, you plan your office, and you plan how your staff or colleagues work. We give a complete, everyone knows the work, and if they have any problem, they immediately come first take the or come with a decision that I'm taking this decision. Do you we agree? So we come to the conclusion after taking. So after over a period of time, I have developed now the good leadership. Even in my absence, they continue to take the responsibilities. So this is the continuously improve. We continuously improve in our daily life. Thank you.
Thanks, JK Arora, for sharing the tips to improve leadership skills. Definitely, we'll also try to use those tricks to improve our skills. Uh, who can be the next one?
Yeah, I would like to volunteer, TTM Sudhir.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Adi. Can you choose your number?
6.
6. Yeah, describe a leader from history who you admire and why. Describe a leader from history who you admire and why. Over to you, Toastmaster Adi.
I would say the leader that I admire most is like Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir. It's because like when I read his book Wings of Fire, the first quality that I liked is like he showed his respect to his mother. There's a poem he wrote for his mother. I think it's very wonderful. The way he respected his parents all along his life is something which I truly admire. And throughout his book, you will never find the thing like I did this. Like, you know, he never took credits for himself. He always given the credits for everyone surrounding him. Like while learning, like while studying, he given the credits to his teachers and for their mentorship and guidance. And while working as a astronaut, he sorry engineer, he gave his credits to all the work employees he worked with. So that is the second quality I like the most. And third one is I think he just went with the flow. Like he never planned like I should become this, I should do this, like blah blah blah. He never did that. He just went with the flow. He just put his 100%, like whatever is in his heart, whatever has life thrown at him, he just given his best and proved to be the best to all of us. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Adi. Yeah, Wings of Fire, that is the one big fuel and many people across the country, across the world. Thanks for sharing your thoughts on that. In respect to of the time, we'll go with one more topic, Shahid. Okay. I think who can be the next one to pick up one more?
I'll take this.
Okay, I think Rhonda also raised her hand.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, no problem.
Rhonda, you want me, Chandra, to take, or you want to take?
I can take it. 8.
Okay. Pick a number.
Number 8.
8. Describe a leader who has inspired you and explain why. Describe a leader who has inspired you and explain why. Over to you, Toastmaster Rhonda.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sadir. The person who comes to mind immediately for me would be Michelle Obama. And I like her because she did not try to force herself as a leader. She was able to understand that it was her husband who was the president, but she can be who she needed to be. She could focus on what she needed to focus on. She did not need to lose herself in terms of being a lawyer, being a mother, being a woman, being a sports or an athletic type person, being a health enthusiast. And even in the area she was in, she was able to take on roles that would assist young people in understanding what are healthy habits. She would go on things like what we call Sesame Street across here, which is a children's show, and talk about doing exercise. She was able to present herself, support her husband, not have too many drama that is often experienced in persons at those types of roles. And in her own stylish, ebullient way, when she needed to bite the bullet, she bit the bullet and she went ahead and did what she needed to do and did it well, so that you can really be impressed, inspired, and challenged based on her example to be you and do it well and be of service to others. Thank you, Mr. Topics Master.
Thank you, Rhonda. I think we are done with the table topics. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Shahid.
Yeah, thank you, table topic master, and thanks all the participants who are actively participated voluntarily in the table topic session. Chandra, maybe we will take it as the due of time. We will go ahead.
Sure, right.
Yep. Yeah. So now we will start with our evaluation session. So now I would like to call upon Toastmaster Rhonda to give the evaluation for JK Arora's speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster today. Toastmaster JK, back and accounted for. So thank you for doing that speech on focus on the positive in the pathway engaging humor. Toastmaster Aurora, you gave us a well-structured speech that spoke of your experiences in your job as a custom broker, talking about your challenges, talking about the obstacles you engaged with, how you were able to really challenge or take on the daunting challenges, take on the hard work, and include how you wanted to be remembered in your experience in terms of focusing on the positive. You started with a saying that was a good opening and had us really listening to see what was your take on this experience. You ended us with a thought of turning obstacles to opportunities and turning paths, your pathways to success. For me, one of the things I try to consider when we engage in our pathway is what is our pathway? And your pathway, from what I've been told, is engaging humor. And although it's an elective, really, in that particular path, which for me, I would have, if I have to choose it, I'm biting the bullet because I am very challenged in terms of being humorous. But you required, even in the midst of focusing on your project, to include humor because this is the particular pathway you're doing. So I thought a little bit more of that could be used, a little bit more of vocal variety in terms of changing volume, speed, tone would have added a little bit more. We got a little bit of a monotone, and because there wasn't much gestures, it was a little bit lacking in that area. The particular project requires us to do a journal and do the experience in 2 weeks. I'm not sure if we actually got that from you, if there was a journal of a 2-week experience. We got an opportunity to experience what you felt in terms of focusing on the positive, and we got that. But for this particular project, we really should have at least give us some idea that you've worked on a journal for the last 2 weeks, and this is what you've learned to do. It have been a more present time experience. All in all, though, it was a good speech for us to appreciate the importance of turning obstacles into opportunities, to being able to function properly as a leader in your organization, what it was for you, and how we could probably translate that to us. So thank you for that particular speech, and I will be giving you your evaluation in the chat. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Unda, for your valuable evaluation to the J.K. Arora speech. Now I would like to call upon our second evaluator, Deepak Sharma, to evaluate the icebreaker speech of Toastmaster Adi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shahid. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. We have all heard when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. And today we witnessed a speech where a fighter, a courageous and a strong person, Toastmaster Adi, shared her wonderful story of fighting all the difficult situations in her life and not giving up. I was very inspired by the speech that Toastmaster Adi gave today. And I saw very good parts of her speech in which Toastmaster Adi shared her personal story of resilience, where she bit the bullet and showed courage and determination. And despite losing 2 months in school, continuing her journey and overcoming all the obstacles she faced because of ill health, not giving up. Really inspiring story, Toastmaster Adi, and thanks for sharing your personal story with us. One more thing I liked about there were few more things I liked about her speech was the way she enumerated the qualities which she would like to share with us. So she mentioned about 3 qualities. She enumerated them in 1, 2, and 3. So this is like a good way to share your message in breaking them down in points. And 3 is a good number to share because it makes the audience remembers those points. So well done on that. I really like the metaphor where Toastmaster Adi compared life with garden at the end, and how there are 2 different versions of life and approaching life. So well done again on comparing and life using a metaphor and sharing the message she wanted to deliver with us. Only one point I would like to share for improvement is the title. I can see the speaker had a key message, but the speaker could have shared with us a title where the speaker could have given the message in the title. So going forward, I would recommend the speaker to have a title for their speech. So otherwise, I really enjoyed the speech and getting to know Toastmaster Adi, a stronger person, a courageous person, a person who is determined, and I would like her to be continuing her Toastmaster journey with the same determination she had shown and inspiring many people around. So thank you, Toastmaster Adi, and back to you, Toastmaster Shahid.
Yeah, thank you, Deepak. Thank you so much for your valuable evaluation to the speech by our Toastmaster Adi. Now it's almost 8:30. Okay, now we will quickly jump on to our reports section. Now I would like to call upon our tag team, the timer. Chandra, would you like to present your report?
Yes, Shahid. Yeah, let me explain. Yeah, so I noted on the time and keynote speech, TTM Kalpana took 27 minutes, and focus on positive JK Aurora took 5 minutes 30 seconds. Icebreaker Adi Lakshmi took 5 minutes 40 seconds. And table topics members like Adi Lakshmi took 1 minute 43 seconds. JK Aurora 1 minute 25 seconds. Kanika as a guest 1 minute 45 seconds. And Rwanda, it took 1 minute 40 seconds. And evaluation part, Deepak evaluation took us 2 minutes 50 seconds. And Rwanda has taken 2 minutes 30 seconds. So these are the noted. I'll share this thing in chat. Over to Shahid.
Yeah, thanks, Chandra, for the timer report. Now I would like to call upon the next role player, Rhonda, to present her report.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the meeting. This morning, sorry, it's evening by me, but it's morning by you. Our counters report, and I will tell you, I'm not sure if it's a cultural issue, which it may be, but the ahs and the is were very ebullient in this meeting. We actually got about 60 plus persons with it, and I'm not sure if you all are aware of it. I remember my third speech, we had about 26 souls, and most of them were mine, and I was aware probably of 2 of them before it was said. So it's something we need to pay attention to, the ahs, is, and ums, as well as we have a tendency to repeat sounds when we're trying to get our thoughts. That is what I would say. We had some okay so's and your nose. Toastmaster Kalpana, the your nose and the ahs and is, those are the areas you need to focus on. But that was my accountant's report. So
thank you, Toastmaster Rhonda, for your report. For sure, we will definitely progress upon it. Now I would like to call upon our grammarian, Kanika, for the grammarian report.
Yeah, I would not take much of the time. So, word of the day used by Shahid is 2 times, idiom only 1 time, Sudhir, word of the day 1 time, Deepak, idiom 1 time, and yeah, so only these people have used word of the day and idiom. Sorry if I haven't heard others. So yeah, so everyone was quite good in their speech and there were no much grammatical errors. And yeah, thank you, Shahid.
Yeah, thanks, Kanika, for your report. And I would like to thank all the role players who were impromptu taken on the spot these roles, especially Toastmaster Rhonda, Toastmaster Kanika. So thank you to both of you for taking the roles impromptu. And now, yeah, as we have done with all our meetings, so I would like to, before closing the meeting, I will just like to take few feedback from the guests on the senior Toastmaster, so that we can improve upon it and we can work upon it in the coming meeting. So I would like to call Rhonda. How was the meeting today, and any feedback on our today's meeting?
Thank you, Toastmaster, the meeting. The meeting for me was very good. I really appreciated the educational segment from Toastmaster Kalpana, I believe it is. That was very encouraging and inspirational, particularly to me, because this year I am, besides for being an area director, I'm also a club coach. And I started to scratch my head if my particular club will ever get better, but at least it's given me some ideas in terms of how we can approach and do better. And that was very encouraging. The speeches from Toastmaster JK and Toastmaster Addy, I'm grateful that they took the opportunity to prepare them for us to take part in hearing that speech, those speeches, and I'm grateful for that. The table topics master was also very well prepared. In terms of improvements, well, one is starting on time, but I understand that there was an issue in terms of your camera, and I always have particular issues with that. So I just learned now my device is better now, otherwise I'd be coming on with 2 and 3 devices just to be able to cope. But that's just something that we need to work on, being able to troubleshoot that and being early enough to be able to do that. Well done in getting all our role players filled, although we would have taken some time in the meeting to do that. If we can get it done earlier, it's always best, but that is not always possible. So I thought you all did quite well, even with the numbers that we had, and I got good value in your meeting. Back to you, Toastmaster, the meeting.
Yeah, thanks, Rhonda, for sharing your valuable information and your feedback. So keep joining us. Okay, and we have Rajendra Chavda. So Rajendra, would you like to give your feedback on today's meeting? I think you are on mute. Okay. We have Vikas. Vikas, would you like to give your how is today's meeting and your feedback on today's session? Sorry, if you are speaking, you are on mute.
Yes, okay. Am I audible?
Yes, Vikas, you are audible now.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. This is the session I want to resume my journey again. In fact, I connected when PM Kalpana was speaking, so it was inspiring and happy that I got reconnected. Otherwise, I would have missed all of your speaking. So I would love to continue my journey as there was some break. I wanted to take some time, and good that I connected back. So we'll see more and more sessions. Thank you. So the meeting went really well. Kudos to all speakers.
Yeah, thank you, Vikas. Thanks for your sharing your inputs. Yeah, thanks everyone. As today we had the theme of leader, so I will just conclude with a quotation on the leader thing. A leader is the one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. So I will say, like, you in your personal and in your professional things, be a leader, know your way, and be on that way and get the results of it. So definitely all of us will flourish in our lives. So I hope so we all will be leader in some or the other context. So fulfill your role as a leader to become a better version of yourself. Okay, with this I will conclude today's meeting. Thank you everyone. Thank you. Bye everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have a great day, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, Rhonda. You too have a good day. Bye.